What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play VVVVVV. In the last episode, I introduced the game, we started off our journey, we found a few of our friends, and now, something went amiss when we tried to go through the most recent teleporter. Look at how sad Viridian is. I think it's Viridian, or are we Viridian? I think we're Viridian. Yeah, we're Viridian. That's Victoria. My bad. I forget the names all the time, but regardless, we are now guiding our friend through, and you'll notice it's only, follow me, I'll help you. Promise you won't leave without me? I promise, don't worry. We won't leave any of our friends behind. But yeah, we need to get our friend across the room, and our friend will only move when we are on the ground. So what that requires is that there are going to be some interesting mechanics where we kind of like move our friend forward by flipping back and forth, which is pretty cool. Are you okay down there, Doctor? I want to go home. Where are we? How do we even get here? Well, Violet did say that the interference in the dimension we crashed in was causing problems with the teleporters. I guess something went wrong. But if we can find another teleporter, I think we can get back to the ship. Sniff. Oh, poor Dr. Victoria. Alright, so again, we kind of got to go through here. And yeah, it's not too crazy. This is very much like a platformer puzzle, and I'm so glad a lot of you guys share the hype. And for those of you that haven't seen this game before, I really hope that you enjoyed the experience, or at least continue to do so. Captain, wait for me. Please don't leave me behind. I don't mean to be a burden. I'm scared. Oh, don't worry, Victoria. I'll look after you. Don't worry. We've got your back. But not too close. Oh man, I didn't want... Not into the spike pit just yet. Dun, dun, and jump. Oh, what? Oh, that's kind of... I didn't really anticipate that. I thought we were going to be fine, actually. Run! Oh. Why is this giving me so much difficulty all of a sudden? This shouldn't be the hard part. Like, there are a lot of more difficult parts of this game than this particular segment. But... why is... I'm very confused. Normally, if you just run at full speed, like, they'll follow you at, like, the same run speed, so... I'm a little confused. Is it Victoria? No. But if I go too fast... Oh, wait a minute, I have a different idea. Although, I will say, normally I just kind of run across and it's fine, but maybe something's a little bit different because it's Victoria? I don't know. Yeah. I've never had to do that before. Like, that works, but that's so strange. Has anyone else had that experience? For those of you that have played this game, and I know some of you have, because most of you that have already played this game are already super hyped about this game are those that are watching, but we're never going to get out of here, are we? I don't know. I don't know where we are or how we're going to get out. Oh, they're both so sad. Oh, they're both so sad. Okay, this one is one of the more difficult ones because you gotta flip under here and then use this area as like a switch to get Victoria to move. Which, obviously it comes with its own difficulties, because then after this you have to get back to this starting point and then do the opposite and just follow the path that Victoria was just on. But we should be fine. Playing a little bit safe. Mind your head, we're going to be lost forever. Okay, come on, things aren't that bad. I have a feeling that we're nearly home. We can't be too far from another teleporter. Just let the hope overflow. I hope you're right, Captain. Got Captain Komaida here. Oh my. I totally forgot that screen is the next one. If you run fast enough, you can do this relatively easily. Just like I did. Famous last words. Darn it, it's actually pretty difficult to get the timing for this, like, dash. Normally, you can, like, try to space it out a lot more carefully. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. It's just a little slow, and it's a bit more difficult to, like, measure out. So, come on. Oh, man. So I do kind of just like to try and do this, like, dash forward. And I had it the first time. Should have kept going. Oh, man, I had to move a little bit more aggressively than those kind of, like, little taps. But alas, I feel like, do the different characters have different, like, movement properties? Because it feels like Victoria is moving in a way that I've never had any character actually move before. Like, I normally don't do things in this order. I actually don't really have, like, a particular order that I go through this game. I just kind of, you know, pull up the game and then just start exploring wherever I feel like it and find whatever's going on. I think it's always after the third crew member you rescue that this happens, and I don't think I've ever done this with Victoria before, but it feels different with Victoria. So if anyone actually does know this game really well, to the point where they could tell me or answer whether or not that actually affects anything, I'd appreciate that. Captain, you were right, it's a teleporter. Phew. Yeah, me worried for a while there. I thought we were never going to find one. What, really? Anyway, let's go back to the ship. That's so funny, Captain Viridian this whole time has been like so optimistic and pushing her on, and it's like, oh, I was actually totally like despairing. Didn't think we're actually gonna find anything. Class dismissed. Do we get a little level up? Not level, or level up, level complete screen? No, we don't. But what's actually pretty cool is that I know that Victoria is actually really into these shiny trinkets. This seems like a good place to store those shiny things. Victoria loves to study interesting things we find on our adventures. So here we have a room that collects all of them. And let's chat with Victoria. Why did the teleporter send us to that scary dimension? What happened? I don't know, Doctor. Why? Oh, I thought... I'm pretty sure that Victoria is supposed to have one of the shiny trinket things, but I guess not. Alright, let's see, where do we want to go next? We still have so much to explore. Let's explore over to the left. Let's go on over this way and see what we find over here. I swear, we will uncover every single bit of this map. I promise. It sounds so anime protagonist-y. It's over down here. Ooh, now we're on the other side of the map. Okay, well we'll just keep going with it. See where this takes us. Oh, just a little loop there, I guess. And another little loop. Gotta go all the way up. Oh, I believe there's a teleporter right here. That's good to have marked. The teleporters will come into a larger role in the later game when we're just kind of trying to fill out the map for a little bit and looking to teleport somewhere. Do we want to go down here? Let's go down here. I'm curious. Ooh, let's check out this little cave. Oh, just another teleporter. What's going on here? Personal log. I've had to seal off access to most of our research. Who knows what could happen if it fell into the wrong hands? Oh, would you look at that area? Huh. So it seems like there are like these people doing like research or whatnot, or people, I mean, arguably. Are these characters we are, that we're playing as actually people? It's debatable, but they're cute. And that's arguably what's more important. Ooh, we gotta be careful there. I think we need to get to that from the other way. I'm too curious. I never actually cared to like go up there for the sake of that little terminal, but I guess we will because curiosity, right? It's not like it's that difficult to get to, but research notes. The final step in creating the dimensional stabilizer was to create a feedback loop. Huh? I never realized that these little terminals actually like unlocked areas, or not unlocked areas, but like gave you hints as to where to go for these sorts of things. That's pretty cool. What's going on up here? Oh man, I know where we're going. Here we are. It looks like we got a new area to explore. Okay, I'm gonna start off by assuming that we probably need to go under here. Yep, there we are. That is the 9th of 20 trinkets. We go to the left or to the right? I think we go to the left. Yep. And there we go. Oh my. Give me a V. I don't remember if we're supposed to go on the lower track or the top track, whichever one is easier. I think the top one is, yeah, I'd say the top one is definitely easier in this case. Oh, and there's a trinket over there. Alright, we're gonna want to note that for later. Keep on moving. Okay. And, alright, we gotta time this just right. Perfect. Take care of that checkpoint and keep on moving. Just keep coming back. Oh, I remember this part. This part's pretty difficult because you have to get a really, really accurate flip in the middle of this. Oh, and I messed it up. Oh, and then of course I just walk right off. It's expert playing, Nick. Nope, didn't quite get it that time. It'll be worth it once I do, because collecting all the trinkets is part of what makes this game so much fun. Darn it, you gotta get it like right on the edge of the platform, like that. Okay. There we go. Now we can get this trinket. So that's the 10th one. Now we have to do it again. That little like flip we just did, pretty much gotta do it again. Which is scary. There we go. Wow, I'm actually... No! How did I screw that up? Of all things. Here I am, like, congratulating myself, like, oh, we finally did it. Like, that was actually not that bad. So surprised we did it that quickly. And then, of course, I screw up, like, the easy part. I feel like that's been most of this. I've been, like, getting the relatively difficult things pretty quickly, but then screwing up the really easy parts. There we go. Alright, so there's no really reason to go down that path. Oh. We'll just head on up here. This speakerphone or whatever is just spewing lies. Can't accept the lies spread by the mass media. I don't know why I said that. The solution is dilution. The solution, lighter than air. Alright. There we go. Moving on. Oh, and then we got Vermilion again. What's going on, Vermilion? Hey, Captain. I've found something interesting around here. The same warp signature I saw when I landed. Someone from the ship must be nearby. Oh, well, that's good to know. I'll just flip right up here. What's going on with this terminal? I believe if you run into that thing, you die. Everything collapses, eventually. It's the way of the universe. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dramatic. Whoa, sorrow. So edgy. I think... Ooh, is there someone over here or something over here? I don't know if I'm going to be able to... There we go. Oh, to get the shiny, of course. There's our 11th shiny. We can go off into the universe now. What's going on down here? Nothing good, it seems. What lies beneath? Nothing good, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it says what lies beneath, and then spikes do is the title for this screen, because you would typically fall and just fall right on its spikes out of curiosity, because curiosity kills the Midnight Zero. Shout out to every horror game I've ever played. Alright, and there we go. Nice. Let's move on up here. Oh, or not. Take two. Let's attempt to move on up here. Oh man, I didn't react fast enough. And I missed my opportunity there. Guys, I swear I'm good at games. I swear. If you guys get this game, if you guys are curious and end up like wanting to play this game, do let me know. Do let me know that you do, and like, I don't know, hit me up on Twitter or something like that when you do. Because it'd be really cool to know that like I actually convinced someone to get a game, or you know, really piqued someone's curiosity with a particular game. And oh, hold on, game, don't take me far away from this part. Now, as we approach this part, guys, I want you to look at the right half of the screen. I'm just going to be falling straight down on the left half of the screen, but watch the right side of the screen. Note that floating platform there. Look at all of that mess. Now, I hope you're ready. Nah, nobody will ever get this one. Look at this trinket. It's so tempting. You just want to be able to jump over this one little block. But you have to go all the way up, all three screens, bounce off the platform, and then come all the way back down on the other side to get this trinket. It's easily considered one of the hardest ones in the game. Admittedly, after you do it enough times, it does become relatively muscle memory, but this one is one of the most difficult ones for people when they start off the game. Let's see how it goes. I'll see what I can do. Oh man, that was not bad for a first time having done it in a while. That was obviously a little less than ideal. Let's see here. Hey, would you look at that? That didn't take too many tries at all. I'm pretty proud of that performance. I'll take that. I'll take that. Most people, this is one of the trinkets that people just straight up give up on. Alright, so we got that one. That's our 12th of 20 now. Man, would you look at everything we just conquered? Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. That's exactly what we did. Oh, not that time, I guess. What is these, like, alien things? Interesting. That should look familiar from the very beginning of the game. Oh no! Darn it! That's kind of what I'm talking about, like a little bit of the slippery controls. But it's all good. It's all good. The sensible room. Oh, and here we are just above where we were before. I wonder if the generator we set up in the polar dimension is what's affecting our teleporters. The generator in the polar dimension? Nah, it's probably just a glitch. The generator in the polar dimension. No, I'm out. So there's like a little platform. Aw, man. Oh, forgot to hit the button. I'm obviously not being as careful as I was the first episode. And that's just kind of to lighten up a little bit and get things on a move on. Now this in my opinion is the hardest trinket to get. Note where it is. Can you even fathom how to get there? Well, if you recall the platform technique where we just dissolved one of them so that a moving platform can move. If you look in the upper left part of the screen, you'll notice there's a particularly wide platform. The one in the middle, or in the right half of it, is dissolvable, so the one on the left can move, and then you can bounce off that to get the trinket. But you have to travel across several screens that have checkpoints in order to do so. That's the real killer here, because if you die and go back to one of those checkpoints, this room resets. So you have to go all the way up through to that point, dissolve it, and then intentionally die so that you respawn here. It's easily the most difficult in my opinion. Let's see if I can do it. If we start to fail and I get frustrated, we might just call the episode there. But we'll see what we can do. We're not too bad at this game. I've done it before. I mean, I have completed this game. So again, we want to be careful and not touch any of the checkpoints. We have to be absolutely certain we don't touch any of the checkpoints, because doing so will ruin the whole strategy. Alright, so might need to concentrate a little bit here, because there's so many just like easily in the way, just like it's an extra effort to stay out of the way of the checkpoints. No, darn it. So yeah, when it gets to those, I'm probably gonna hush up a little bit. I actually, in my de-rusting run, did this one on my first try, which was like absolutely crazy. I was like, what? This is the one I remember as being the most difficult. How did I get this one on my first try, like of all the ones to get on my first try? But alright, let's get into focus mode. I don't think there's anything that's like so difficult in this game, at least for me at this point, that I'll need to really like cut out a lot of deaths or anything like that. So this should be pretty like raw, unedited, just kind of Midnight Zero playing this game. And there we go. So now you're gonna notice we can essentially get rid of that platform, and now it moves. But we need to end up back at that checkpoint, so we actually have to kill ourselves like that. And now we can use this platform to get this shiny. Now we can use this platform to get the shiny! That's our 13th out of 20. Nice. And, oh, oops. I forgot that I was going to go back through there. Okay, so we got that one. Awesome job. Now we can actually proceed through this part of the game and not try to intentionally avoid all the checkpoints, making it that much more difficult in my opinion. Although there are a lot of like relatively like easy to get checkpoints. And that's what makes part of this section so hard, or that trinket in particular so hard. Hey, who is this? Ah, Viridian, you got off the ship alright too? It's good to see you're alright, Professor. Is the ship okay? It's badly damaged, but Violet's been working on fixing it. We could really use your help. Ah, of course. The background interference in this dimension prevented the ship from finding a teleporter when we crashed. We've all been teleported to different locations. That sounds about right. Clearly the professor knows what he's talking about. Let's get back to the ship then. After you, Captain. Alright, so now we gotta keep on moving. We've rescued, I think it's not Verdigris, it's Vitellary, I think? And we only have one crew member left. Fiddlery? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. What happened? This isn't the ship. Not again. Fiddlery, where are you? Captain! I love that part so much. Just like, Captain! Just like watches it falls. Hang on, I'll save you. Oh, man. Okay, so now it seems like we gotta go save Fiddlery from wherever Fiddlery just fell. But we, of course, will do that in the next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying VVVVVV. If you are, of course, let me know in the comments section below. Let me know what you guys thought of Veni Vidi Vici. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. And if there's been any particular shiny trinket that you thought is more difficult than the others, of course, share your opinions in the comments section. And we will save our friends and hopefully, probably actually, finish the game in the next episode. But until then, this has been the Night Zero, and this mission is complete.